NBA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Josh Lambo set to go, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Campbell making the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. K'Lavon Chaisson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Wentz now on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
First and 10, Taylor now.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Nine yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. To throw, it's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Jags grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We're scoreless after 1.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Hines. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. These 2 teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to...
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Etienne. First down and more, Etienne. And down to the 28-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now Lawrence.
Flush to his right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dan Arnold, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Next score, Jaguars 14, Colts 6.
After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on first is Wentz. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running out of the gun with ETN. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for Jacksonville.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, back up.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Lawrence. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Kwity Paye. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First time they've looked his way. On play action, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Wentz's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them. They've which is often the case. But by being able to adjust to anything they try to throw at him and beating them to the punch each and every time, this was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, and that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a third down. A give, it's ETN off the option. 103 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. A first down and more, ETN. And now the rookie's free. 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the fourth quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an A-plus effort right there.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
That's caught, and he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage, and the try for 2 is going to come up empty. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On play action, Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Wentz, got to have this one. That ball caught by Campbell. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a play fake. Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Lawrence running right on the option. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still one of the tackles. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! DJ Chark, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. The 30. 10. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Lambo on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
one final try now for Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working